And welcome to Affiliate Marketing Dude on YouTube. Today what we're going to do is we're going to go over the banner ad secrets. The secrets to getting tons of traffic dirt cheap, converting your traffic, and making lots of money. And we're going to start out with a story in just a little bit. Let me make sure I got my sound off here. Hold on, I get a little bit of an echo. And we're going to start off with a story of how I made over $33,000 in one little month from one little banner ad, which is crazy, right? How many of you guys would be like, yeah, I'd like to place a little ad and get money in my pocket? Maybe 3,000 or 300 or whatever. Now, I got to preface this. The results that you're going to see on this training are not typical, implied, or guaranteed. I'm a professional internet marketer. I've been doing this for about 20 years now. I kind of know what's going on. There is risk, there is reward, and the average affiliate marketer ends up making nothing because the average affiliate marketer never watches all my videos, right? I mean, I don't know. I try to get you guys to watch all my videos, but, you know, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink or something like that. I think the old saying goes. So, here we go. Now, you're going to hear a lot of people out there talking about the death of the banner ad. The banner ad is never dying. It's never going anywhere. It's never going to die out, right? The banner ad started years ago. I think I have one of those old magazines here. Let's see. This is a magazine from 1919. So this magazine is 100 years old. And I want you guys to see that 100 years ago, look, they had ads. This was the first magazine in the United States to actually be started for the sole purpose of advertising. Like, the guy made the magazine not because he liked stuff for ladies' home journals or whatever. He made it because he wanted to make money, right? And that's what banner advertising is all about. It's about making money. Now, what's the difference between a magazine ad and a banner ad? Well, the difference is it's online. That's pretty much about it, right? It's online. It's quicker to track. Like in the old days, if you wanted to run an ad in a magazine, you would have to pay a lot of money. You'd have to wait a couple of months for the actual issue to come out, and then your ad would run, and then finally you'd see if you got orders, and you'd have to wait for like phone calls or mail-in orders, and it was kind of hectic. It was like you invest money and you don't see anything for maybe 3-6 months, maybe sometimes a year, and you got to pay someone to make a fancy ad and everything like that, and it's just crazy. Now, when it comes to banner advertising, I could literally, and I'm going to show you how, I could literally make a banner ad in, I don't know, 2 minutes. You know, something like that. Maybe if I'm spending a lot of time and being really tedious, maybe it'll take me 20 minutes. And maybe if you're new, maybe it'll take you a whole 45 minutes or something like that. But imagine being able to create an ad that gets results, an ad that gets clicks. And here's the deal. When you're dealing with banner ads, you don't have to deal with like quality scores and keywords and all this other stuff. You just run it and you get traffic. How many of you guys are like, yeah, I want to run an ad and get traffic? Type ad, get traffic or something like that in the box. Let me know you're here. Got a lot of people coming in. Nigel from Australia, Camille from Texas, Kirsty from London, Kyle from Nevada. We got Kevin from Norfolk. We got Kirsty in Vegas. Cool. So a lot of you guys hopping on here. Way too many to read. I have to scroll up. There's a lot of people from Toronto, Victor from Philadelphia. Lots of people hopping on here. Lots of people want to write ads and get traffic. I got to tell you, here's the thing. I've done a lot over the last 20 years. I've made close to $10 million. I think over $10 million. I haven't done the numbers for last year and this year yet, but somewhere around there. And I got to tell you, in the 20 years, the one skill, if you said, Marcus, we are going to take you and we're going to take away every skill that you have except one. You get to keep one skill. It wouldn't be site design. It wouldn't be paid traffic. It wouldn't be SEO. It wouldn't be any of that stuff. It would be one skill and one skill alone. And that would be the skill about how to write an effective advertisement. That's it. You can take everything away. Put me on a desert island with a laptop, internet connection, and something to drink, right? And maybe some company. I like company on the desert island. But if I had only one thing, that would be the one thing I would want. And I would think that everyone listening, everyone watching right now should be like, yeah, dude, I need to learn that, because SEO and all this other stuff is great. It's fine. It's wonderful. But if you can't write an effective ad, you will not make money. Plain and simple. Like, you might make pennies. You might get 2 cents a click. you might make a penny a click. But if you want to make real money online, you want to make this in a real hard-hitting way that works, learn to craft an effective ad. Plain and simple. Okay? How many of you guys are like, yeah, that's the deal? All right, so here we go. If you're new here, subscribe and click the bell. I think that's supposed to be an animated graphic. Let's see if it'll catch. There we go. All right, subscribe and click the bell like that. Now, I got to tell you, here's the deal. I'm going to ask you a question. The question is if I go to Google like this and I type something in like refinance, okay? I'm going to ask you a question. I want everyone that's on here to answer this question for me. If I search for something in Google and there's ads here, okay, and there's free sites here. These are all free sites. And then the ones that say ads are actually ads. I'm going to ask you a question. I want you to put your thinking hat on, and I want you to answer this. Who gets more traffic? The ads or the sites, the free sites, right? Who gets more? Ads or free sites? Type it in. Type your answer in the box. Ad or free sites? Who gets more traffic? Okay? It's going to click in your brain in just a minute, and you're going to see how this works in a really cool way. Okay, a lot of people are saying sites. Some people are saying ad. Well, it's a mix, so it's a mix. Some people say ads, some people say sites. The answer is the sites. And the answer is like 30% to 70%. Okay, in some keywords, it's like 10% to 90%, meaning 70% of the traffic is going to the free sites, not going to the ads, which means for any given keyword on Google or any other search engine, the majority of the traffic is going to the websites. So let me ask you, if you had an ad up here and you got 5% of the traffic, right? 100 people come here, 5% of the people click on your ads. Okay? Would you rather have that, or would you rather have a portion of what all the free sites are getting? Right? Think about that for a minute. Would you rather have 5%, or would you rather have a percentage of what all the other stuff is getting? Okay? Of course I would rather have a percentage, because think about that. If like 10 people click over here and one guy clicks up here, I'm going to get 10 times the traffic. Right? Think about that. Who gets more traffic? Search engines or all the websites that the search engines link to? Right? Think about that. Who gets more traffic? A search engine or all the sites that the search engines link to? Think about that for a minute, because that is the preface to banner advertising. Because now we can advertise on all these sites all we want, day in and day out. Very cool. So we got to look at that. Very important. All right, so $30 billion a year is spent on display ads. Like $30 billion. So the people who say banner advertising is dead, they're just trying to sell you something, and they're actually selling you, they're doing worse than selling something, because they're making people not believe in banner ads, which is fine because that's less competition for me, whatever. But they're actually doing you a disservice. I want to do you guys a service and teach you how this stuff really works and show you what's going on. And I want to start out with a story time, the story of how I made $33,000 in 1 month from one banner ad. There I was, it was 2008, and I was running lots of ads on the Content Network. How many of you guys know what the Content Network is? Type Content Network in the box. Okay, the Content Network is basically like banner advertising, but you're going through like Google and MSN and stuff like that, and you're bidding on sites. So instead of bidding here, this would be a search network ad, okay? You are actually going to show up on sites that have AdSense on them. Okay, so I was there. I was buying lots of traffic. I was getting like 20 million, I think it was 20 million visitors a day or something insane, right? 20 million impressions or something like that. Crazy, right? So I was getting a lot of people to see my ads via the Content Network. And I was like, wow, this is insane. And by the way, I was making $5,000, anywhere from $2,000 to $5,000 a day in revenue from these ads. And it was very simple. It was a one-page website. And for those who are like, Marcus, you can't have a one-page website. It's 2019. One-page websites don't work. Well, on banner advertising, yeah, they do. I'm sorry to tell you. I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but they still work, right? You could still set up a one-page website. You could still make money with banner ads. So there I was. I was getting lots of impressions, lots of traffic, making lots of money. And I go into the stats, right? In the stats of my content network ad, I could actually see which sites were generating the most traffic. And I was like, whoa, this is cool. Like seriously, here's this one site that's generating most of my traffic. I mean, it was like 60% of my traffic was coming from this one site. So I went to the one site and I looked at it and I'm like, hey, let's check this out. Let's see if we could get more traffic, because more traffic equals more money, which is good. I like that. And so I went to the site and I saw a little link on his site that said, advertise on this site, click here. I was like, wait a minute. So I'm paying like $10,000 a month right now to advertise on this site. And there's a little link. So like if it's less than 10 grand, I'm going to be like, hell yeah, I'll buy an ad on your site because I'm doing it anyway. I might as well do it and spend a lot less money because I know what I'm doing, right? You got to use the old noggin here. You got to think straight. You got to think direct. And you got to be like, okay, how can I circumvent these things and get traffic from someone? And so I went to his site, and he had a thing that said banner advertising, $1,680 for 2 weeks. And I was like, boom, wait a minute. I can get an ad for, so $3,200 a month, I can buy the same ad that I'm spending $10,000 for. Yes, please. Add to cart, buy banner. Within a couple days, the banner was up and running. I was paying $3,200 a month and making over $33,000 in revenue from one simple little banner advertisement. How many of you guys are like, dude, that is insane? Are you kidding me? Like, that's a 10x your money. 10x. And I didn't even do anything. I had a one-page website. And this is how advertising can work, because here's the deal. The most important thing you need to learn is how to write words that get people to take action. Advertising is nothing more than sales in print. Okay, there's two types of advertising. There's branding. Branding, I don't talk about, I don't do. You need a lot of money to do branding, right? That's like, hey man, I drink Coca-Cola and I want people on the Super Bowl to see Coca-Cola, and they do lots of branding, and now Coca-Cola is the second most recognized word in every language on planet Earth. All right, now they spent billions of dollars to do that. How many of you guys got billions of dollars? Does anyone have billions of dollars? Mark says he's got 15,000 bucks. All right, Mark, you should probably check out our plugin partnership program. Email my support team at pcmoneymaking.com. Go there, put in a ticket, say I want the plugin partnership program, and you're going to love it, okay? But most of us don't have billions of dollars. All right, we don't. I don't have billions of dollars. I do all right, but I don't got billions. And even if I did, I need direct response. So there's one type of advertising which is called branding. A lot of people are hyped up on it. A lot of social media people are, you need to start your personal brand. You got to start your personal brand. And I'm like, what the hell's a personal brand? I don't want to do personal branding. I don't care if people know who I am. I really don't give a rip. I want people to click the box and order shit so I get paid. How many of you guys are like, yeah, I don't care about my personal brand. I care about orders and money in the bank. I could care less about a brand. Okay, that's me. All right, so we got to look at this. Now, there is a time and a place for personal branding, but it's not here. It's not now. It's not until you've made your first $100,000. Okay, don't even think about branding till you're like, I made $100,000. And then maybe you could start to think about it. And even then, when you start to think about it, be like, nah, I'm not going to do that. I don't want to do that. I want to make money, right? So very, 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 very important. Like African Flight Star says, click the box and order my shit. Exactly, right? So there I was running this ad. I was making lots of money. I was really happy. And the guy who was running the ad was super happy too, because he had a guaranteed $3,200 a month from me. And he was like, yay, you want to buy more ads? And I'm like, yay, hell yeah, I'll buy everything. I'll buy your site if you'll let me. Why? Because I know how to write things that make it work, which is really cool. Jeremy says, I have a personal brand. I do, but it was kind of by accident. I didn't really set out to start it, and I don't really promote it as a personal brand. And I didn't start that until after I had made millions of dollars. So I'm one of the rare internet marketers that actually practices what he preaches and actually shows you exactly what I'm doing. Okay, so very important. So there I was doing that. I was making lots of money, and I started looking at other banner ads. I was like, wait a minute, this is pretty cool. You're telling me I can run ads like this ad here? I can get an ad here. I can get 24,000 impressions a month for $39. You freaking kidding me? Like $39? That's dirt. That is absolutely dirt. I could literally get a guy to sign up for web hosting and triple my money. One guy. I could literally get people to download a template toolbar 10 times and make my money back, right? Like literally, this stuff is not that hard to do. It's very simple, and you got to focus on it. Now, there is a risk. Like, you will risk your $39. There's a chance that you might make nothing. But there's also a chance you might make a lot of money. And what we're going to do in this call is we're going to show you how to rig that chance in your favor. Because I don't do guest marketing. I don't do chance marketing. Usually when I buy a banner ad, I go to the guy and I'm like, this is going to convert about 8 to 1.2%. And I put it up and he's like, how the hell did you know that? I'm like, I've been doing this a long time. I know what works. I know what works. Right? So very, very, very important. Imran says, how many banners are you running to date? Depends on the month. Right now, I have no idea. I know there's like the big ones. I have like 5 big ones going that are like between $500 and a couple $1,000s a month. And then I have lots of little ones that are always running. Sometimes I forget what runs, but I have a lot. Okay? So really cool. Now, another story was the politics ad. I was like, I feel like being lazy today. I don't feel like building a website. I feel like building a banner ad. And so I made a little banner ad, and I went over to this politics website. This was back in the Obama election time, the second Obama election. And I made a little ad that said, who do you want to vote for, Obama or whoever the other guy was, Romney or something like that. And I ran it on his site, and I direct linked it to an affiliate offer. I was like, boom, there we go. That was really cool. Okay, so we got to do that. Luke says, my website, I can't earn more than $1 per 1,000 visitors. Yeah, you gotta learn the stuff that I teach, because what I'm teaching you about banner ads is the exact opposite on your own site, right? So you're doing the same thing. It's just the opposite. You're running it on your own site. All right, so I ran that politics ad, and it didn't do crazy well. I think I made like $150 profit. And then I just kind of forgot about it, and it still made a little bit profit. But it was pretty cool. I was like, hey, I put this ad up, cost me like $10, and boom, there we go. Right? And it was a little politics ad, so it works in any niche. It works anywhere. The one that I ran, this stuff was downloads. I did download offers. Didn't even have my own offer. Wasn't even charging people for stuff. Just got them to download things, which was really cool. Right? Got to smoke my pipe because it makes me talk slower, which I think you guys like. And I think we got raspberry tobacco today. Pretty good stuff. All right, so politics ad, there we were. Now, I want you to look at the difference. Remember earlier when I said, hey, would you rather have a portion of all the traffic on all the sites or just a little bit of portion from the search? Here we go. Check it out. Here's one of those examples. Google search, 1.2 million impressions. Search partners, 1.1 million. Okay. Google Display Network, 2 billion. Like, think about that. So I got 2 billion impressions on the same keywords that I was getting 2 million impressions. That's 1,000 times more traffic. How many of you guys are like, yes, please? Pretty cool, right? How many of you guys are like, yeah, type in display ads if you're getting this. Right? Are you guys getting this? Type in display ads if you're getting it. Right? Do I have an Instagram? Yes, I do. I'm affiliate dude on Instagram. I'm not really active on there. I do have someone that manages it for me. But, you can find us on there. Right? So really cool. Display ads are awesome. The moral of the story is there's a lot of freaking traffic here. A lot of traffic. A shit ton of traffic. A lot. Traffic should never be your problem. If you're an internet marketer and traffic is your problem, you're scared. You're too scared to buy traffic. Plain and simple. That's the deal. Like, if you're scared to buy traffic, if you're scared to take a little risk on an ad like the one up here that's $39, I mean, I can't really help you. But if you're willing to do this, you can make it work. Now, you can get free traffic, too. There's lots of ways I teach to get free traffic. But if you don't learn what I'm teaching you here, the free traffic's not going to be worth a damn anyway. All right, so let's take a look at this. Let's break down the numbers. Moral of the story, a lot of freaking traffic. I want everyone that's listening and paying attention to type in lot of freaking traffic. A lot of freaking traffic. Type it in the box. Type it exactly like that. It's not swearing, don't worry. It's the word freaking. And for those that were born in the 90s, it's also a 90s dance move. All right. Lots of freaking traffic. It's everywhere. It's out there everywhere. Okay? The risk and reward of paying per impression. Okay, the risk and reward. Let's take a look at the risk and reward, and thanks for participating, everyone. Risk and reward. Let's talk about the numbers. What is a CPM? A CPM is cost per 1,000 impressions. What does it cost for 1,000 impressions? Pretty simple. Okay, that means, what's an impression? An impression means how many times my ad is shown. So 1,000 times is the CPM. Okay, how much does it cost for my ad to be shown 1,000 times? Now, the average click-through rate, okay, CTR, click-through rate. Remember these terms, write them down. CPM, cost per 1,000 impressions. CTR, average CTR, click-through rate, is 0.1%. So what does that mean? What does that mean? Well, let's take a look at what that means. Let's open up the old notepad, right? The old notepad here. There's the old notepad. What that means is that if my ad is shown 1,000 times, that means if I get a 0.1% click-through, 1,000 times 0.01 equals, did I do that right? I don't think I did that right. 0.01%. Haha, there we go. 0.01%. That means I'm going to get one click. That's pretty sad. That's sad. How many of you guys are like, I'm sad. I don't want one click. Okay, what does that mean? Well, that means that if I go up here and I buy this ad and I pay 39 cents per or actually, no, that one is per 30 days. But if we're doing a CPM, right, that would mean that you're getting one click. Now, if we're doing this ad, okay, that means I'm buying 24,000 clicks, or 24,000 impression. Let's call them imps. 24,000 imps, or 1,000 imps up here. That would mean 24,000 times 0.1% is 24 clicks. All right, so now we're doing a little bit better. That's 24 clicks, okay? Whatever. That's still more than $1 a click, which is like, okay, here's what we're doing. All right, Patrick says a lot of fake traffic. Click fraud is not a big of issue for me because it factors into the cost. Okay, so like if click fraud happens, then, you know, the ad cost is going to go down, so it's not like a big deal. Okay, Jeremy, we'll talk about that in just a minute. All right, so we just got to look at that. So now let's take a look at the numbers here. We got that. Now, the key here is that sometimes you can get a 0.35%. All right, so if I got a 0.35% on the 24,000, that would mean I'd be getting 84 clicks. Now, 84 clicks for 39 bucks, that's not too bad. Now, usually when I run a banner ad, I usually get around 1%. Okay, that's a lot better, right? So if I got 1%, that would be 240 clicks. Okay, so see how this adds up? See how like writing the banner is going to be a big deal? Because like if you get 0.1, or if you get 1%, 240 versus a guy getting 0.1%, 24 clicks. Right? How many guys are like, wow, so the only difference there is you write a better ad? Like, really, that's it? Yeah, pretty much. Okay? But here's the deal. Most people don't know how to get the click. If you get the clicks, your traffic is cheaper. Pretty cool, right? So if I can get the clicks, my traffic's going to be cheaper. So that guy up there is going to pay $1 a click. I'm going to pay, what's that, 240 over 39? means I'm paying 16 cents a click. You want to pay 16 cents or do you want to pay $1? Type your answer in the box. Do I test banner ads? All the time. All right, so type your answer in the box. You want to pay $1 a click or 16 cents a click? Yeah, I know it's a dumb question, but hey, let's get some answers. 16 cents is better. Of course it's better. It's always better. And it's the same damn traffic. Like, same site, same banner, slot, same everything. Okay? So there we go. Again, if you like this, subscribe and hit the bell because my channel rocks and we teach you lots of cool stuff about making money, which is cool. Now, let's have some fun with math, shall we? Fun with math. All right, CTR is times 1,000. So you take your CTR times by 1,000. So if I'm like, I'm getting 1% CTR times 1,000, then we're going to get our amount. So it'd be like a 1% CTR times 1,000. That means I'm getting 10 clicks. Okay, pretty basic. There you go. That's how you figure out your CTR. Okay, that's how you figure out how many clicks you're going to get. Now, if you want to find out how much you're paying per click, it's your CPM, your cost per 1,000 clicks, over your clicks. Okay, so pretty easy. It's like, okay, so if I pay $100 for an ad and I get 1,000 clicks, then I'm paying 10 cents a click. Pretty cool. All right, so there we go. There we got it. Jessica, thanks for the news flash. I know, but, you know, it's all right. Okay, so here's a little banner ad calculator. This banner ad calculator is in your Simple Sites course. Makes everything really easy so you don't have to do math. Right? So all you got to do is enter your impressions here. If I get 1,000 impressions or 10,000 impressions or 100,000 impressions, let's do 100,000. Let's make it fun. If I get 100,000 impressions and it costs me $1,000, boom, my CPM is going to be 1 penny. If I get a 0.1% conversion rate, that means it's this much per click, and then on we go. This makes it really easy for you to show you how much your clicks are going to cost. Pretty simple, pretty basic, pretty good. Right? Everyone following along? All right. That little calculator will make it easy. So if I get 100,000 impressions and it costs me $1,000 and I get a 3% conversion rate on my banner, that means I'm paying 33 cents or something like that. Okay. Now let's give you guys some banner ad tips so you guys can see what to do. Okay. Banner ad tips to get a better click-through rate. Number one, treat the banner as if it was an ad on your own site. When you go to the site and you look for a banner ad, right, make it look like the site. Make it good. Make it something people understand. Make it something that's easy to click on. And make it text-based. Text-based banners always outpoll image-based banners like a bazillion to one. But we're going to talk about an exception to that, and we're going to talk about how it works. Okay, we're going to talk about why it works, how it works, because you got to know why this stuff works. Why does it work? It works because it's based on human nature. The magazine I showed you from 100 years ago, it's all based on getting people's attention. It's all it's based on. Right? So very, very, very important. Okay? Very cool. All right. Let's see. There we go. All right. So treat the banner as if it was an ad on your own site. If you had that traffic, what would you do to get as much of it to click the banner as possible? Like, what would you do? If you were like, okay, I could go to any site I want. Let's say we go to Quora. All right, I go to Quora. What would I do on Quora to get the best click-through rate? And I'm going to do a little test here. Okay, here's the site. This is Quora. Let's say you got this spot here. Okay, you got this spot here. What would you do to get the most traffic from this page? Okay, what would you do? Okay, what would your banner look like? We're going to get your answers, and then I'm going to tell you my answer, and I'm going to show you how I would make a banner if I was going to advertise here. Okay, if you wanted to get the most clicks possible from this page on Quora and your banner was right here, what would you do? Okay, we need the Jeopardy music, right? Josh says, I have no idea. KMP says I'd put pictures. Imran said a text ad. Okay, Imran, good, but what would your text ad say? That's everything. He'd type click here. Okay, maybe. Make it colorful, maybe. Okay, African Flight Star says he would write his ad that says, turn 100 into 1,000 with the secret advertising technique. Okay, maybe. Okay. A text ad. Okay, cool. Now let me ask you guys a question. What is the number one secret to advertising? Banner ads, online ads, offline ads. What's the number one secret? Does anyone know? If you guess it correctly, we'll give you a free Affiliate Marketing Dude t-shirt. Okay? Okay, your offer, your audience. Number one secret to advertising. I've mentioned it many times before. Knowing your audience, getting attention, standing out, giving them what they want. Okay, no one's got it yet. Attention, relevancy, attention, giving them what they want, related to the topic with blue ink, answer the question in the visitor's mind, RTB, conversion, keyword, emotion, content. No one's got it yet. Show value, solve the problem, keep them coming. Come on, let's go. Knowing your audience, getting attention, attractive headline, emotions. Okay, Josh says I have no idea. Don't worry, I'm going to tell you. Okay. No one got it yet. So it looks like I'm going to give myself an Affiliate Dude t-shirt. All right. The number one secret to advertising is to, there we go. Munastir got it. Munastir, you get a good Affiliate Marketing Dude t-shirt. Go to pcmoneymaking.com. Tell them you get a free t-shirt. Give them your address, and they'll give you the t-shirt. Make it not look like an ad. Boom. Make it not look like an ad. Like, if you want to get traffic, I'd make my banner ad look like this shit over here. Or I'd make my banner ad look like this here. Right? Like, if I can make a banner that said related questions and just put this, I'm going to get an insane click-through rate. Like, the Starry lamp probably doesn't get a good click-through rate. Okay? He probably has a good lamp, probably has good products, but I don't think his click-through rate is good enough. Okay? Kevin, we'll give it to you too. There you go. All right. Amy says, golden nugget. Make an ad not look like an ad. Exactly. Like, if this was your banner ad, like, and this is how easy it is, right? You literally make your banner ad look like this. Okay. You'd probably only be able to get away with 3 because that's how big this is, or maybe 2. But boom, there you go. KMP says true, but visual is everything. No, it's not. Visual is not everything. That is a 100% absolute myth. Okay. Unless you're saying, make your ad not look like an ad. This is why in the old days, check this out. This is in the old days. So 100 years ago, they ran ads. And they ran ads like full page ads here. And they would make it look like content. Look at this. See how that ad looks like content? Right? It looks like content. I'm like sitting here and I'm like, whoa, yeah, man, I want to read this article about like make my toothbrush more effective. Do you know how effective making an ad not look like an ad was? Well, I'll tell you. 100 years later, to run a full-page ad in a magazine, you had to write advertisement on top of it. Because people were buying shit so much because they were like, whoa, this must be just a friendly article endorsed by the magazine. And the regulation agencies were like, you need to put advertisement or advertorial above it. Right? You have to. You have to do it. Very important. Okay? So, that is the key. That is the number one key, hands down, that will make this work. Make your ad not look like an ad. And we're going to talk to you about how to make your ad not look like an ad. Okay? So, treat the banner as if it was an ad on your site. 2, what would you do to get the most clicks possible? Like, what would I do here if I wanted to get the most clicks possible? 3, make it look like part of the sites. Okay? Now, here's an example of some of my top converting banner ads for my affiliate marketing teaching business, and you'll see why they work. This is a 350 by, I don't know, 350 by something ad. We'll figure it out in a little bit. This ad works like crazy. Why? It's got these little images that you can barely see, and then it says this simple site averages 137 a day and only took 45 minutes to set up. Click here to view the site. This simple site made 287 a day and only took 2.5 hours to build. Click here to view a site. Okay? This site made over $1 million in profit. Click here to build the site. Flair TV says, just give me some simple step to make some decent income online. Please, Marcus. There is no simple step to just make money magically out of thin air. But what I'm showing you here, if you're not willing to sit through a 2-hour webinar where I teach you stuff like don't make your ad look like an ad and run banner ads for $39 and get lots of clicks, then you're never going to make money because you're always going to be looking for that simple thing. And the simple thing is here. This is the simple thing. Like, go do it. Very simple. Okay? Very cool. And there are shortcuts, but you need to learn how to do it. It's like, I can make money very fast, but it took me 20 years to learn how to do it. That's how it works. Now, I can teach you the shortcuts. I can make it work, but you got to be willing to put in the stuff. So many people come to me and they're like, Marcus, I want to make $1 million tomorrow. How do I do it? I don't have any money and I don't want to do anything. And I'm like, well, go buy ads. And they're like, I don't want to buy ads. Well, go do SEO. I don't want to do SEO. It's like, well, what do you want? You just won $1 million for free? Go play the lottery. Good luck. That's not how it works, right? We got to make it work. Okay? Here's another ad. This ad works really well with these little drop-down boxes because it looks interactive. Here's another ad. This simple site, this is a big version of this part of the ad. Works like crazy. Like, I consistently outpull my competitors using these simple ads. Here's another one I made with little videos. This one did pretty well. And here's another one. Now, surprisingly, I'm going to ask you a question. Which one do you think got the most traffic? Okay? Right here. This one is number 1. Okay? This one down here, number 2. Okay, which one got the most traffic? Okay, put your answer in the box. 1 or 2? Okay, number 2 is the one with arrows. So put number 2 if you think that's the one. Put number 1 if you think that's the one. Okay, very mixed. Now, I thought the arrows would do well. That one lost. This one did not do as well as this one. Right? So for the guy who's like images and visualization is everything, it wasn't. This one outpulled big time. And like Josh says, it looks more like it's not an ad. Exactly. Right? Really cool. All right. Here's another one. This one did okay. And this one was the least good one. All right. So ads that don't look like ads will always outpull ads that do look like ads. Very simple, very easy, but hey, it works. All right. Here's some other tips for banner advertising. Number 1, don't be boring. Right? Like, I want you to think about it. If it was, let's do an example here. Okay, we can go to buy sell ads and we can look at their marketplace and we could see where we could buy ads. So let's see. These are ads you could buy right now. So let's say you want to go to NPR radio station, right? It's a political type talk show radio station kind of deal. All right, so here we got this ad we could buy. This site gets 32 million impressions a month. That's insane. That's crazy. That's a lot of traffic. All right, so let's take a look at the site. Let's say your back was against the wall and you had to get as much traffic to your site from this guy as possible. Okay? let's say you're like, okay, I need to get as much traffic from NPR. I need to get as many clicks. My life depends on getting lots of traffic. Okay, what are you going to do? What are you going to do here? Are you going to be like, Microsoft empowering all? No. Are you going to be like, hey, learn how to make money on the internet? Are you going to be like, check out my new magic weight loss pill? Right? What are you going to do? Your life, if your life depended on getting as much traffic as possible, what would you do? You have this box, okay? So here's your box. Let's say I give you this ad, okay? And I'm like, here you go. This is your spot, right here yonder. What are you going to do? You have to get as many clicks as possible, okay? And you got to act like your life depends on it. So you're going to make it look like the site. You're going to make it look like a post. But what are you going to do? Right? Maybe make like these little guys here. Maybe make it look like this. Okay, so like if I was going to make an ad, here we go. I would go through and I'd be like, well, maybe I'll give them like options, like the site one, like this one here, gives them options. Like you can click to look at this site or click to look. Now it's a banner ad, so it doesn't matter what you click. You're all going to the same spot. But maybe I could go through and I could be like, okay, well, I could get an image, right? I can get a little image and put it up here. So let's say I get an image and put it here with some text under it, right? And I'd make it something about the topic that the site's about, right? Now, Hemi says maybe put a attractive person, not fully clothed or whatever, kind of skimpy or whatever, like some kind of clickbait. Maybe, maybe not. I don't think that would pull on NPR. Like, what would pull on NPR? Okay? African Flight Star says maybe an ad that says, would you donate to build the wall, yes or no? Okay, that might work. Or what about something like hidden secret or what the government doesn't want you to know, or Trump versus Biden or something? I'd rather see Trump versus Bernie. Be a much, much better race. And Bernie rocks, by the way. We like Bernie over here at the Affiliate Marketing Dude. But we're going to go through and we're going to be like, okay, how can I do this? Or maybe like today's headlines. Maybe you could do like today's headlines or something like that. So if your life depended on it, what would you do? I'll tell you what you wouldn't do. You wouldn't be boring. You wouldn't be confusing. You wouldn't assume anything. And you wouldn't forget that you're targeting people on NPR. Right? You wouldn't do those things. Right? If your life depended on getting traffic, you wouldn't be boring. You wouldn't be lame. You wouldn't beat around the bush. You would make it very, very, very detailed. Okay? Jessica says maybe like something funny with Trump, like he shaved his head or something like that. Maybe. It's a little too cute. I think we'd want to do more newsy. Right? But that's the thing. Like I learned a lot of my advertising tactics from supermarket tabloids, right? I'm embarrassed every time I buy them because I'm like, I don't really read this. I just read it for the ads, right? But it works. Loof says, I currently have 145,000 impressions on AdSense, but I only make $170. That's because you need to learn what I'm teaching you here. Just the reverse of it, okay? Very, very important. Okay, so there we go. This is what we're going to do. Make it look like news. Make it look good. And this is the tactic you want to do. You want to look at the site and be like, okay, I want to make a banner ad for the site, not my product. Very important. Think about that. I want to make a banner ad for the site, not my product. So many people are focusing on the product. So many people are focusing on their stuff. I don't. I focus on the site. I make a different banner ad for each site that gets a lot of traffic. Okay? And then I go through and I'm like, okay, let's make this work. Very important. So we don't want to be boring, confusing, don't want to assume anything, and don't want to forget who we're targeting. Now, another trick that you want to do when you're doing banner ads, okay, is look at where the traffic comes from. Now, what I do is I'll go to alexa.com because you don't want junk traffic. Like sometimes you'll be like, whoa, this guy gets a lot of traffic, but sometimes it's junk. So we're going to go to Alexa and we're going to see where the traffic comes from for NPR, right, like this, okay? npr.org, find, and it should tell us the breakdown of the countries. I don't know why it's not working right now. There we go. Okay, so it should show us the breakdown of the countries and where the sites come, where the traffic comes from. Let's see. It should have like a little breakdown somewhere. Unique visitor. There we go. Okay, so this is the majority, 80%, is United States traffic. Now, some of these you'll go through and you'll be like, well, I'm going to buy a banner ad on, you know, like a make money site. Okay, you would have to go through and see like, okay, so professional blog themes or like Wicked Fire or no passive, let's say no passive income. Okay, so I would go here before I buy a banner. I would want to see where his traffic is coming from. And I'll just do it here because if it's like a lot of India traffic or Bangladesh traffic or whatever, I might not want to do it. Corey says, do I do anything with native ads? Yes, I do native ads all the time. Okay, so this one, we could see most of his traffic is coming from India. Might not want to buy an ad there, right? Just saying. So if I do buy an ad here, I can just assume that 30% is the amount of traffic I'm going to get. So most of the traffic is going to be wasted, which means it's probably not worthwhile unless you have a really good ad. Okay, does that make sense to everyone? That's a little Alexa trick. Does that make sense? Type Alexa if that makes sense. And by making you type this stuff in the comments, it's getting it to stick in your brain. That's why I do it. So type Alexa in the box. Okay. Now, let's talk about some other things we want to look at. Okay. Banner networks, we did the Alexa trick. Content networks. Content networks are the same as banner networks. Buy-sell ads would be an example of a banner network. So we want to look at that and make it work. Now, this guy's traffic is cheap enough. The passive income guy, it is cheap enough. It probably would work if you did it right. But we got to look at it. Okay. Now, content networks are the same as banner networks. It's just you're bidding on lots of stuff, which is really, really important. Okay. Now let's take a look at the thumbnail example. This is something I want you to pay attention to. If you go to YouTube like this and you watch a video, let's say you watch a video about magic tricks. Okay. If you watch a video about magic tricks, these are what's called thumbnails. Okay, these are thumbnails. Now the thumbnails here get an average of about 3 to 20% click-through rate. Okay, so like if you have a good thumbnail, you can get like 20% click-through rate. If your thumbnail's okay, you'll get like a 3%. Okay, now I want you to look at that. Now the reason I brought that up is because up here we were talking about the average click-through rate being 0.1 to 0.35%. Okay? So what does that mean? Well, if that guy's getting 0.20%, and here's the deal. Everything is an ad. In my brain, everything's an ad. Okay, I want you to write that down. Everything's an ad. Every web space is for sale. It's all for sale. Right? Like if I was wanting to buy a spot here, I would just do a sponsored video. Pretty simple. Right, so I could do a sponsored video. Mine would show up there. You could get this. Why do these get 3% to 20% and the average banner ad gets 0.1 to 0.35? Why? Can anyone tell me why? Why would that happen? Okay, anyone answer that? Why do those thumbnails get a lot? Any answers? Search specific? Partially. What else? Do you think it has anything to do with the fact that when we come to YouTube to watch videos, we want to click on videos? Right, I'm here to watch a video, so I'm selecting. So there's two reasons these get a lot of traffic and banners don't. One, okay, let's see if someone can get one. Let's give away another affiliate dude shirt. Okay, someone says images and curiosity. Your eyes go to the image because it's something you don't have to read. First, it's on YouTube. Easy to click. Give me your warm traffic versus cold traffic. A video, attraction video. Okay, the first reason, no one got it yet, is options. It's options. I have the illusion of choice. Okay, I know I'm going to watch a video. I just have a choice of which one I'm going to watch. Okay, pretty cool, right? So I give them a choice. Think about that. If your banner gave choices, you'd get more clicks. Right? Pretty darn cool. The second is because they are based on video and they're part of the site. Very cool, right? They're part of the site. Those are part of the site. Those aren't ads, by the way. Those are just thumbnails. But everything's an ad, remember. Right? So very, very cool. So we want to look at that and make it work. So how many of you guys are understanding this? On a scale of 1 to 100, 100 being this is the bomb.com, right? And 1 being, I don't get it. Right? How many of you guys are like, dude, I got a lot of value in this webinar? If you got value, type value 100. Okay, cool. A lot of people getting a lot of value. This stuff works. What I want to do is I want to teach you this stuff in detail. Right? I want to teach you in big detail because there's a lot of little nuances. There's a lot of things that you need to learn when it comes to this. Like, what offer are you going to run? What kind of site do you send them to? Very, very important, right? What do we do? Okay? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something I've never done before, and I'm going to teach this stuff in great detail. Okay? Teach it in great detail. I'm going to go through, I'm going to teach you how to write a banner. Teach you how to make a banner, right? Banners are easy to make. I told you I'd go through it, so I'll go through it real quick. All you do is you get the size of the banner you want. So let's say I wanted to advertise on blogger tricks or early retirement. So I want to advertise on early retirement. All I would do is look at the size of the banner, and this is 125 by 125, which I almost never buy, so we'll get a different one because that's too small. Let's do professional blogger themes. Okay, so this one, I got a 300 by 250 ad. All right, so all I got to do here is go to my Snagit program, which is $30. You can go to snagit.com and get it, and go File New Image, and do whatever the size is. So it was, what was it? 300 by 250. 300, 250. Make the background white, and then all I got to do is make my banner here. So like if I want to make a banner, I could go here and I could be like, okay, well, let's see. On this site, we got, what's the site about? It is about professional blog templates. What does the site look like? It's pretty loud. It's got buttons. It's got little template things. Okay, cool. So I would do something like this. Choose your free blog template. Okay, this is how I'd make a little banner. Boom. Choose your free blog template. Make it a little bit bigger. A little bit bigger. Make it red because red always stands out. Choose your free blog template. Okay, so this would be my banner ad. Then I put little images of whatever the blog templates look like. Okay, or maybe you could do, let's see. Maybe you could do text or something. Let's see here. Well, for sake of time, we'll just use these. Okay, so if I did my free blog templates, let's say I got these. Right, like this. Boom. Choose your free blog template. We'll do like high converting, best for making money with ads. All right, so we'll do something like this. Make this small. Gonna make this black. Like that. Okay. click to download. All right, so high converting, best with ads. I'm going to make this left justified so it fits up nicely. I'm going to make the link blue and underlined because your link should always be blue and underlined. High converting, best ads like this. Okay, and then I'll do my second one here. So there's the first one. Second one, we could do newsletter theme, something like that. Okay, and I'd obviously think these through a little bit more. I'm just showing you how to make it. Newsletter theme, best for getting subscribers. Okay, very, very simple. I like that. Okay, so there you go. Now, you can get a little fancier if you want. Like, let's say you're on a site where you want people to be able to add a logo, right? I could do custom blog theme download. Okay, right, like this. Custom blog theme download. Let's make this fit a little bit better. Let's see, let's do 14, 12. Okay, custom blog theme download. We could do like this. And then we can do like a search, like a box like this. Let's make this a little bit bigger. Custom blog theme download. I'm going to be a little pickier on this one. Custom blog theme download. Okay, so we'll just do like this. And then I'll get like some arrows or something. Do we want arrows? Where's our arrows? There we go. Let's get these little arrows here. Put the arrows there, and then obviously I'd trim it up so that you don't see that little extra part there. Kind of a picky person, so I'll do that now. Okay, so check this out. Custom blog theme download. I'll do upload your logo, image, file, then here. Okay? So check it out. So now it's like, hey, I want a custom blog theme. All I got to do is upload my image here. Now, again, remember, this is a dummy banner, so it's not actually going to work, but we're going to take them to a site where they can actually upload their image and get a custom theme, right? This is something I used on my glitter graphic site, and it worked like a charm. It was basically, it had like a glitter image thing, and then it was like, and put your name here and generate your glitter graphic. Worked like crazy, right? The click-through rate was insane. So this is like little tips on how to improve your click-through rate, and it not only works on banners, but it also works on your site, right? So there you go. Custom blog theme download. Upload your logo image file here, right? Like, how many of you guys are like, seriously? That's it, right? And that will get the clicks. We could test it. Maybe I'll do a test run at the end of this. And I would kind of fancy it up a little bit, but I mean, you guys get the idea. How many of you guys get the idea? Jeremy, thanks for asking about my back. You know what it turns out? I think it's indigestion. I think that's what's been bugging me the whole time. Right? How many of you guys are like, dude, that banner kicks ass? Or you could do something like this. Could do these little boxes here. How much money do you want to make? Like this. And then you could just replace left, center, and right with like 100, 10,000, whatever. Right? Does that make sense to everyone? You guys see how these are going to get a lot more clicks than the average stuff? Okay, another thing you can do is drop down boxes. These work really well. How many people are going to click that? Okay, pretty cool. You can also do search boxes. You could do things where you mess around with like little bars like this. Do like maybe you're halfway to making money or something like that. Okay? That makes sense to everyone? All right, cool. This is a Snagit program. All right, and then once you're done with your banner, you just file, save as, and just save your banner. Pretty simple, right? Really cool. All right, so I hope you enjoyed today's training. Now what I want to do is I want to talk to you about how I'm going to teach you more about this stuff, which is really cool. Okay, what I want to do is I want to have a banner and solo ad masterclass. This is going to be a rapid fire course. Probably going to do it on a Saturday for like a 4-hour course. And it's going to be live, and I'm going to teach you everything I know about banners and solo ads so that at the end of the training, you can go out and buy ads and learn to make profit with them in a really easy way. Now, I'm going to include the banner and solo masterclass for people who pre-order the Simple Sites Bootcamp today. Now, what's the Simple Sites Bootcamp? Well, how many of you guys, after watching this, you're like, Marcus knows his stuff. Like, dude's been around 20 years. He's not like those other guys who like started internet marketing yesterday and got lucky. Like, dude knows his stuff, right? What I want to do in the Simple Sites Bootcamp is I want to teach you all the stuff that I've learned over the last 20 years of making money online and show you how it works, starting with the banner and ad and solo masterclass so that you can go and you could start building a list literally right now. Like, once you see this training, you're going to be able to go out and get results right now. Right? How many of you guys are like, yeah, I want to get results right now? Like, not waiting, not messing around. Like, I want to put something up, and I want to get results by the end of the day. Like, yesterday on our training call, who was it? Mitch T. Dude comes on, and he's like, hey, man, I got this thing, blah, blah, blah. He made his sale. He made his first sale live on the webinar. I showed him how to do it. I'm like, look, here's how you do it. You can make a sale live on the webinar. He's like, okay, well, how do I do it? And he went and he made a link, and I'm like, your link sucks. Here, I'll fix it for you. Here's a link. And boom, he went and used it, and it worked. And I think he probably got more than one sale, but I know he got at least one because it was at the very end of the webinar. He's like, yes, I got a sale, which is cool, right? So this is the kind of thing where you can get results fast. Now, disclaimer, results are not typical, implied, or guaranteed. I don't know what you're going to get. This is a business. It has risk. It has rewards. But this is something that can work really, 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 really fast, right? Jessica says, is the Simple Sites Bootcamp the class that goes to the Orlando meeting? Yes, it is. It's a full-on training course, which is really, really awesome, right? So we're going to go through and we're going to show you how to make this work. And then maybe we'll have an option for just this class. We'll have to make it work. There's Mitch there. He says, yes, I got one sale. Awesome, Mitch. Pretty cool. So here's how to support your family and supplement your current income. Don't try to do too much. Just answer the question. All right, here's what we're going to do in Simple Sites Bootcamp. It is a 16-week live training course, which is awesome. If you can't come to the Orlando meeting, don't worry about it. We record everything. I spent a small fortune on my new video recording setup system, so you'll get all that, which is really cool. All right, Simple Sites Bootcamp is unlike anything you've ever seen before. We go through 16 weeks of hand-holding, teaching you everything, getting on webinars, looking at your sites, revamping your ads, reworking things, helping you step by step, every step of the way to make everything work. In week number 1, we go through and we find your market. So if you don't have a niche, we go through, we find it. I actually go the extra mile. I find your niche, and I buy you a good domain name. a valuable domain name in your niche. Sometimes these domain names are appraised by GoDaddy at like $1,200. One, I think, was $2,800, which is crazy. And we actually give you that domain name. Okay, I don't know how much yours will be worth, but we try to get you the best appraised one, which is really cool. Okay, so week number 1, we get your niche, we get your domain, we help you set everything up. Week 2, we select your traffic. Okay, we're gonna go through, we'll find places for you to do banner ads. We'll find places for you to do all this stuff. Week 3, how to structure your message. This is the key, the holy grail week that you need to pay attention to. Very important. We're going to teach you how to structure your message. Week 4, how to create your resource. We're going to show you how to create something of value to give away. This will get more people to click on your banners. This will build your mailing list. This will make everything really easy, really solid, and help you make it work. Week 5, we're going to show you the affiliate offers, teach you how to get affiliate offers, resell rights, create your own offers, everything like that. Week 6, how to test your links, ads, emails, find out what your market wants. Week 7, how to get involved in your market. Week 8, how to tweak it for big profits. Basically, the idea is this. How many of you guys, after watching this webinar, think that, wow, Marcus, you just spent an hour teaching me stuff that is gold? Imagine if I was sitting with you every week for 16 weeks in a private webinar environment, and I hung out with you live in Orlando for 2 days. How many of you guys are like, yeah, I think that would work? Right? I think that would help me. Now, here's some bonus weeks we're going to give you. Week 9, learn my 3 killer gone fishing methods to create money on demand. Learn how I create my videos and structure them to get traffic and sales. Week 11, learn how to run a product launch. Really cool. Week 12, the evolution of a simple site in detail. And we're starting it off. So you guys are pre-ordering now, which saves you a ton of money. And you're going to get the banner ad and solo masterclass as a bonus. Okay, it's going to be like a 4-hour class. We might split it into 2. Sometimes on 4-hour webinars, I get pretty tired. But if we can go all 4, we'll do it. If not, we'll break it into 2 2-hour classes. And we'll teach you everything about banner and solo ads. And you could actually start getting results before the boot camp even starts. So before class even starts, you're going to be getting results, which is really cool. So wait, there's more. We're also going to give you a pre-made site in a profitable niche with content, which is cool. And I am going to help you with everything. All you got to do to sign up is go to simplesitesbootcamp.com. We also guarantee you'll get acceptance to an affiliate network and everything like that, which is really cool. Now, I'm going to play a little recording of some people that are going to go through and talk to you about the last boot camp. So these are people that were at the last Orlando live meeting. I'll play this and I'll be right back with you. As you guys are watching, you can get signed up for simplesitesbootcamp.com. It's less than like $120 a week or something, or actually less than $100 a week. And you get all the other stuff, which is really cool. Joe, if you want a separate banner ads class, I'll see if I can make a link during this call, and I'll give it to you guys after if you just want the banner class. Okay? So sit tight, watch these people. I'll be right back with the link.
My name is Charlie. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm here in Orlando, Florida, attending Marcus's boot camp, and I have to tell you, it's been the best marketing online experience I've ever had. I found Marcus online looking for ways to make money on the internet, and I liked his teaching. I like his follow-up. I really like his support. So if you're looking to understand the basics of affiliate marketing and more advanced strategies, there's nobody better that I've seen on the internet. So I encourage you to take a look at what Marcus offers. You'll love his training, and he'll definitely be there for you all the way.
Hi, I'm Jim O'Brien. I am also known as OB1. I am an accountant by trade, so this has been way outside of my normal kind of thing that I do. But from a standpoint of learning, Marcus is a guy who's got 20 years of experience in this industry, and while I was lost through the video system, what the boot camp has been able to do is to take the pieces of the puzzle and start to connect them better for me. So I would recommend this to anyone that's looking to build an internet business, because Marcus will give you the keys to the kingdom.
Good evening or hello to everyone. Just want to say, just joined Marcus's boot camp. It was really nice. It was worth the. I've been to many conventions before, where it's all about hype and they're selling stuff, and but in Marcus's program, he's a straight shooter. He gives you the information as you would expect it, you know. And you ask him any question, he just goes beyond, in my opinion, and help give us the information that we needed. And I think that's really been helpful, and it will be very, very helpful going forward. So if you haven't attended the boot camp, I highly recommend it. Come here, join it. It's not as expensive as you may think, or like any other program. So because everyone is out there to gouge you, to get extra amount of dollars out of you, but not Marcus. And that's my word from you.
Hi, my name is April from Omaha, Nebraska, and I'm at the Simple Sites Boot Camp 2019. I got a lot of valuable information out of this. I found it very helpful to be able to come as a group and be able to, ask our questions live and get the immediate feedback from those questions. It helped me, I already have some ideas, but it helped me put together a plan on what to do next, so that it'll be easier for me to take action. And I had a great time. I think it's great to be able to get together, like I said, and not only get your questions answered, but also kind of mastermind about things. So this is definitely an experience that I would recommend.
I'm here in Orlando from Vallejo, California. Joe Sinclair, and with this technology and this marketing, the devil is in the details, and this is a great place to get not only the concepts but the details too, and that's why I'm here, and that's why I've enjoyed being here.
Hi, my name's Harold Reeser. I'm from Ontario, Canada, and I came to Florida this week to join Marcus in his boot camp, and I've really enjoyed the experience here, the networking we've had, and association with all the people, the affiliate marketers here. I learned so much about focusing on what our customers need, and that's the key to my experience here. I think I can go home and make a website that works for me.
I am Louise. I'm from New York, Long Island, New York, as you could probably tell by the accent. I loved everything about Marcus's program from the very beginning, the Simple Sites program that I joined, very easy to understand. He takes it step by step through each video, exactly what to do, and he is hands-on in helping you out with knowing exactly what you need to do. I would say the best part about it was learning how to do I would say probably learning how to do the affiliate office step by step. Definitely a good program. That's something, a lifelong thing that you're going to have. So definitely worth it coming here. I had a great time, and Marcus is a great teacher.
Number one reason why you should come to the affiliate marketing boot camps that Marcus hosts. You connect with other entrepreneurs, and you connect with Marcus on a genuine level. You share information between each other. You will not find that just sitting in your chair, just watching passively, just going, oh, well, that's nice for him, but that won't work for me. You will get away from that here. You'll connect with other people. You will learn from their life experiences, and you'll determine, okay, how can I go to him for advice? What worked for him? Can I apply that to my section of this business? That's the number one reason why you should come here. The time is now 2:06 a.m., April 17th, 2019.
So it's several hours after?
Yes, several hours after the conference was officially scheduled to end, but we were hanging out and Marcus was smoking a cigar outside, in the smoking area. And we were sitting there chatting as a group. We were talking about how to do Facebook ads with it, how you could target.
Talk about
Yeah.
politics.
Yeah, we were talking about, other things other than just marketing, but we all learned from how it works together and how you can learn from it. Yeah.
The thing is, like, for the Marcus to give his personal attention.
Yeah. That's the biggest reason.
Personal guidance.
Yeah.
That's the key to. I've been to other seminars or conventions. It's all marketing pitch, but here there was no marketing pitch.
Yeah.
It was something that you already had bought into, and you come and meet the person who's driving
Yeah.
force behind it, and then he gives you one-on-one as to, like what you mentioned was like,
The beta fish and
for
stuff. Yeah.
what works for you but may not work for me. So Mark is kind of the ideas and then the knowledge that he has behind, okay, what works for every niche possible that you can have, and how to customize it for your own gains.
Like, we went very detailed into how to market a niche. We did website reviews, like what's good about your website currently, what needs to change, do you need to totally scrap it and start over? And we also did, okay, what's the best type of traffic for this? We talked about how you would break down a niche and how you need to learn about every single topic in the niche to be able to present the information in a way that provides a value to the customer. Because ultimately, you do not serve anyone but the customer who buys from you. That's who you serve. And if you can't provide value to that person, they will never trust you, they will never spend money with you, and you will never connect with them.
And just so you guys who watches this video, we're not the only people here that came to the convention. If you watch earlier videos that Marcus will put out there were about 20 of us.
Yeah.
Not everybody survived till 2 a.m. just because, we were getting the personal touch, the personal attention, and the personal conversations.
Well, I haven't really paid for any classes since I found your stuff.
Well, no,
I'll be honest with you.
stuff in
I've paid for stuff in the past. Like during dinner, a lot of us paid for dinner with Marcus, and we would talk about, one of the things that personally I asked about was what to do with wealth once you have it. How to find charities that you personally should donate to, that you feel are worthy causes. And we talked about, because this is a business that will make you wealthy if you work on it and are consistent at it. But ultimately, if you do nothing with that money other than just pad your own pocket, it is worthless. Yes, it will provide you financial security, but there's a lot more to life than financial security. And learning from someone like Marcus, who's made millions of dollars with it, but still lives a genuine life, and talking with him here until 2 a.m. He's a regular person. He's not somebody just trying to scam you and sell stuff. He's real. Like, I could pinch him and he wouldn't disappear. But you learn from the experiences of others is the biggest reason you get personalized support, and you find a will and a willingness to connect with the people that are here. Like, we will start a Facebook group for the people that have attended here so that we can continue to collaborate with it. You don't get that in large conferences.
No.
You get that in small groups that are just, smaller settings where it's, if you have a question, ask it. In a large presentation, it's, hold all questions till the end, please. We'll get to those. Instead of, okay, well, I don't quite understand this. Can you go over it again? I asked Marcus at least multiple times to go over that on some of the drawings on the whiteboard that he has. In a larger conference, we might touch back on that. Just hold the questions till the end.
And to name a few conventions, I was been to an amazing convention.
Yeah.
For the Amazon works, the ClickBank, convention.
Yeah.
There are a few others that that I don't recall at 2 a.m. in the morning. But so same story. There are presenters out there. They do their gigs. They come up on the stage. They get paid high dollars. And who pays the dollars? We do.
Yeah.
Because each convention starts at $5,000 from my experience. So
Yeah.
in this one, we paid for the course, and that course included coming out to the to Orlando, basically.
Yeah.
Be here with Mark in person. So
Yeah.
this is the biggest value ever that I've gotten out of any
Oh, yeah.
program.
And this is the
we've only gone to small ones, things that have been similar for Marcus in that, they're small, they're personal, they give you quite a bit of value because we don't like, and we can see personally just from watching the guys who are going to be like the ones we don't like,
Yeah.
the ones that all they're going to do is talk to you downstairs in the conference hall, and then they're going to disappear into the ether.
They got a line going
Yeah.
to just
Yeah.
talk to that person for 1 minute. So,
Yeah.
and if you're lucky, you'll get the chance. Otherwise, they'll be like, oh, we'll have another session where you can ask questions.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's mainly a lot of the conventions we've been to have been with real estate, and it's a totally different style with a laid back, with the individual. Yes, in one case they might give they talk to the overall group, but then once you get in on the inner circle, it's much more laid back, and you can go in more detail about it. How to find what you need to do. And it's the same thing here. It's not a large conference where they're trying to just, buy my course, this is why. Or a webinar where they're trying to sell to you. It's not that.
Actually, we are in a hotel suite that
Yeah.
was accommodating for the 19, 20 people that we had. It
Yeah.
was a personal setting, yeah.
Yeah. Very relaxed, comfortable setting. Just come here and be yourself and learn.
Comparable sized conference
Exactly.
room itself,
Yeah.
it wouldn't have been nearly the personal, close-knit situation
Yep.
that
Yeah.
we got.
I'm sitting on a couch. There's chairs around. There's a table back there, and it's in a conference room where you're all lined up in a row, almost like a lecture hall or something like that. You don't really get the interaction that you would here.
All right, so there we go. That was from the boot camp, which was really cool. It was chilled out. We rented a big old giant hotel suite, hung out for 2 days. Those guys were up there till like 3 a.m. I was tired, but they let me have cigar breaks, so I was good. All right, so if you want to get signed up for Simple Sites Bootcamp, go to simplesitesbootcamp.com. If you are looking for the banner class only, I didn't have a lot of time to make a fancy order page, but this will get you in there. It's at affiliatedude.com/banners. affiliatedude.com/banners. It'll take you to this page if you just want the banner solo ad training. Okay? I would highly recommend the boot camp. The boot camp is insane. It's something where we hold your hand every step of the way, show you all the ins and outs of how everything works. Huge upside with very little potential downside. Really easy to get started. It's super in-depth, and it's like a long-term relationship because we usually go like 4 or 5 months by the time everything's done, and then we meet up in Orlando, and really cool. A lot of people are getting results, which is good. And I think this year I've really upped my game in terms of teaching. I've really been learning a lot about teaching, really been going back to my roots of what's been working. And hopefully you guys see that. And hopefully you guys are like, yeah, dude, the boot camp is really going to work for me, because it is if you guys do it. We are looking at, I believe, September for Orlando. It'll either be the very end of August or the beginning time of September, probably like 2 weeks into September or something, which is cool. Okay, Angel, if you're looking for the banner training, I would start with that. That's a good place to start. One of the cool things about the banner training that I usually don't tell people, but whenever I do a small training class like the banner one, we actually give you a $100 credit to whatever else you're getting. So like, if you get this and you decide later, hey, I want to upgrade to Simple Sites or Boot Camp or something, we actually credit you $100, which is cool. So it's almost like it's free, pretty much like it's free, if you plan on getting other stuff. All right, so any questions on Boot Camp or anything like that? Right now, Boot Camp is on pre-order, which means we are starting at the end of the month. Now, this course, the ad course, is going to be sooner than that. We're probably looking at next week for that course. It's going to be a one-off ad course, so you'll be able to get in, start with the ad course, start getting results, start testing things out, and go from there, which is really, really cool. So, awesome stuff. SimpleSitesBootcamp.com. Get yourself signed up. You guys will not regret it. You're going to love that class. Just imagine if I could teach you how to make $1,000 or $10,000 or what I've made or whatever. And I actually did have a student that went on to make more than I made, which was really cool. He's a personal friend of mine. And I taught him everything that I teach you guys in the boot camp, which is cool. I think he went on to make like $8 million or something. in 3 years or something like that. Now, again, the results are not typical, implied, or guaranteed. The average affiliate marketer makes nothing, but I think you're starting to get it. I think you're starting to learn. I think this training probably opened up your eyes a lot to what's going on, what's out there, so that we can help you with it. Because, guys, it's there. It's cut and dry. It's not like a pipe dream. A lot of people will do what's called negative sales or blind ads, where they'll teach you, hey, you're going to get this or whatever. And they don't really teach you what it's about. I actually teach you what it's about before you start. So this is about learning internet marketing. The banner course is at affiliatedude.com/banners. affiliatedude.com/banners. It's $97, which means I'm making a whopping like $20 an hour. It's actually, nothing if you factor in the bonus we're giving you. All right, guys, any other questions while you guys are getting signed up? Let me know. If I could only make $20 a year. I think you can. It's not that hard to do. Mitch made $17 yesterday, so there you go. And here's the deal. The $17 is a start of something bigger. Like, hopefully, Mitch got, that little tingle in his spine that's like, hey, this shit works, man. Because once you get that, it's game on. All right, cool. Any other questions? All right, guys. So, simplesitesbootcamp.com. Try to sign up today if you can. We are going to change the price to the regular sale price, which right now you're saving $700 by joining right now. You get the live class, you get the 16 classes, you get to join us in Orlando, you get all kinds of tools and plugins, you get the Simple Site software, you get a domain name. It's absurd. It's like a $20,000 value, and it's dirt cheap, which is cool because you guys can actually take it and use it to your advantage. We're only taking a small group of about 50 people. Usually we have about 25 in Orlando, so it's a small knit group where we all go through everything, which is really cool. The banner class is going to be next week. I just have to go through my schedule, figure out when we're going to do that, and we'll get you guys sorted out. And if you join the boot camp, you'll get the link to that as well. Josh, if you are having trouble and you have a lot of questions, get in the boot camp. It's all answered for you. We help you with everything. Van, I'm not sure what you're talking about with the 39 thing. The banner class will be next week. Okay, it'll probably be on a Tuesday in the morning or Monday morning. Haven't decided yet. I got to go through it. Yes, you can use banner ads on Google with their content network. All right, guys, go get signed up for boot camp. Get signed up for the banner class. Let's make some money. Let's make it work. Thanks for joining. We'll see you guys in the next video, which, by the way, will be out tonight. Good video on how I made $10 million without going to college. Thanks again for watching. If you're new, subscribe, click the bell. See you in the next video. And again, that's simplesitesbootcamp.com.